We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Dear learners, myself Harshal G. Wasi from GIDC Degree Engineering College. Today I am going to discuss about inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is a quantitative measure of the rate at which the average price level of a basket of selected goods and services in an economy increases over a period of time. It is the constant rise in the general level of price where a unit of currency buys less than it did in prior periods. Often expressed as a percentage, inflation indicates a decrease in the purchasing power of a nation's currency. Price level. A price level is the average of current prices across the entire spectrum of goods and services produced in the economy. In more general term, price level refers to the price or cost of a good, service or security in the economy. Basket of selected goods. The basket of goods includes basic food and beverages such as grain, milk and coffee. It also includes housing cost, bedroom furniture, apparel, transportation expenses, medical care cost, recreational expenses, toys and the cost of admission to museum also qualify. Education and communication expenses are included in the basket's contents, and the government also include other random items such as tobacco, haircuts and funerals. What is purchasing power? Purchasing power is the value of a currency expressed in terms of the amount of goods or services that one unit of money can buy. Now understanding inflation. As a price rise, a single unit of currency loses value as it buys fewer goods and services. This loss of purchasing power impacts the general cost of living for the common public, which ultimately leads to a declaration in economic growth. The consensus view among economists is that sustained inflation occurs when a nation's money supply growth outpaces economic growth. See, through this image, we can understand about inflation, how inflation has changed the price of a cup of coffee over time. In 1970, a cup of coffee cost $0.25. In 1980, a cup of coffee cost $0.45. In 1990, a cup of coffee cost $0.75. In 2000, a cup of coffee cost $1. In 2010, a cup of coffee cost $1.25, and in 2019, a cup of coffee cost $1.59. So it gradually increases with the increment in time. Reserve Bank of India. To combat this, a country's appropriate monetary authority like the central bank, in case of India, our central bank is Reserve Bank of India. then takes the necessary measures to keep inflation within permissible limits and keep the economy running smoothly. Inflation versus deflation. Inflation is measured in a variety of ways depending upon the types of goods and services considered and is the opposite of deflation, which indicates a general decline occurring in prices for goods and services when the inflation rate falls below 0%. Causes of inflation. Rising prices are the root of inflation, though this can be attributed to different factors. In the context of causes, inflation is classified into three types. Number one, demand pull inflation. Number two, cost push inflation. And three, that is built in inflation. First, demand pull effect. Demand pull inflation occurs when the overall demand for goods and services in an economy increases more rapidly than the economy's production capacity. It creates a demand supply gap with higher demand and lower supply, which results in higher prices. For instance, when the oil producing nations decide to cut down on oil production, the supply diminishes. It leads to higher demand, which results in price rises and contributes to inflation. Additionally, an increase in money supply in an economy also leads to inflation. With more money available to individuals, positive consumer sentiment leads to higher spending. This increases demand and leads to price rise. Money supply can be increased by the monetary authorities either by printing and giving away more money to the individuals or by devaluing or reducing the value of the currency. Cost push effect. Cost push inflation is a result of the increase in the price of production process inputs. Example includes an increase in labor cost to manufacture a good or offer a service or increase in the cost of raw material. These developments leads to higher cost for the finished product or service and contribute to inflation. Built-in inflation. Built-in inflation is the third cause that links to adaptive expectations. As the price of goods and services rises, labor expect and demand more cost or wages to maintain their cost of living. Their increased wages result in higher cost of goods and services, and this wage price spiral continues as one factor induces the other and vice versa. How does inflation work? Inflation represents the rate at which the cost of goods and services increase over a period of time. Number one, demand pull. The example is given in this image. When demand for goods services exceeds production capacity. For example, demand is 150 and production capacity is 100, then it occurs. Second is cost pull. For example, helium balloon. To prepare a helium balloon, helium is required at the rate of $10 or $5. The price of balloon is appropriately that much. If the price of helium per cylinder rises and now the next price is $20, then per balloon the seller will take $10. So when production cost increases, prices increases. And third is built in. When price rises, wages rises too. In order to maintain living cost, inflation will rise. Types of inflation indexes. Depending upon the selected set of goods and services used, multiple types of inflation value are calculated and tracked as inflation indexes. Most commonly used inflation indexes are the consumer price index, that is CPI, and the wholesale price index, that is WPI. What is consumer price index? The consumer price index is a measure that examines the weighted average of prices of a basket of goods and services which are of primary consumer needs. They include transportation, food, and medical care. CPI is calculated by taking price changes for each item in the predetermined basket of goods and averaging them based on their relative weight in the whole basket. The price in consideration are the retail price of each item as available for purchase by the individual citizens. Changes in the CPI are used to assess price changes associated with the cost of living, making it one of the most frequently used statistics for identifying periods of inflation or deflation. The wholesale price index. The wholesale price index is another popular measure of inflation which measures and tracks the changes in the price of goods in the stages before the retail level. While wholesale price index items vary from one country to other, they mostly include items at the producer or wholesale level. For example, it includes cotton price for raw cotton, cotton yarn, cotton gray goods and cotton clothing. Although many countries and organizations use wholesale price index, many other countries including the US, United States use a similar variant called the producer price index PPI. What is the producer price index? The producer price index is a family of indexes that measures the average change in selling price received by domestic producers of goods and services over time. The producer price index measures price changes from the perspective of the seller and differs from the CPI, which measures price changes from the perspective of the buyer. In all such variant, it is possible that the rise in the price of one component, say oil, cancels out the price decline in another, say wheat, to a certain extent. Overall, each index represents the average weighted cost of inflation for the given constituents which may apply at the overall economy, sector or commodity level. The formula for measuring inflation. The rise in inflation is equal to final consumer price index value divided by initial consumer price index value. So final CPI index value divided by initial CPI value, that will give our the rise in inflation rate. Say you wish to know how the purchasing power of $10,000 changed between September 1975 and September 2018. One can find inflation index data on various portals in a tabular form. From that table, pick up the corresponding consumer price index figures for of the given 2 months. For September 1975, it was 54.6 initial CPI value, and for September 2000, it was 252.439, that is final CPI value. Plugging in the formula yields rise in inflation is equal to 4.6234, that is equal to 462.34 percentage. So through this formula, rise in inflation is equal to 462.34 percentage. That is all about inflation. Thank you friends. Thank you.